coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Of course. And I'm sure it's mostly for ceremonial purposes.
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer. It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you. Finally. Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind, really.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working
And I'm
in
sure
that
it's
bar.
mostly for ceremonial purposes.
Plenty of ways to worship the divines, as you know.
Arms and arms.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
Can we get some food instead? Father says that he can play with you anymore.
Fresh fish.
You're passing through solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
bay with our spiced wine.
The finest fish here.
Fruit.
Caught
Fresh
daily.
off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
Spiced wines, the taste of home and heart.
Fresh fish. Straight from the fjords.
You get your fresh fruit and coffee.
Can you spare a few septums, please? Thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Then you're free to go. Can I help you? Proudspire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk to the steward in the keep. I've been instructed to tell all visitors that the Lady Elisif has everything under control. Solitude is as glorious as they said it was. Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it ain't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say. Mm-hmm.
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
It's nearly time to collect taxes on your properties here in the city, Briley.
No, that honor is Sibyl Stentor's. A smart woman steers clear of Stentor, and keeps herself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are free to leave.
However, I would suggest we wait until the war has ended. After all, the general needs his soldiers out in the field, fighting battles against the storm.
Just tidying up.
I must protest, Maillard. A parade would make you an easy target for a
Watch your
Stormcloak
feet.
assassin.
We just clean
You're safer
there.
here in the palace.
Oh, very well. I can see there's no changing your stubborn Nord mind. But when this war is won, I will have my parade.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave,
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Our borders are secure, but at the cost of the guards of our towns and roads.
I don't see any reason why we'd need them.
Not
As long
yet,
as
no.
those dogs stay
Although it is
outside of
true
our
my
borders,
husband
we're
Torrig
fine.
was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Trouble on the roads and cities means less
Oh,
commerce.
I thought that
Less
matter was
commerce
handled.
means less
I
money
think
and
Falk
more
is taking
starving
care of
people.
that.
And that means more crime.
That's only a problem.
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership.
You know that I support
For what
the
other choice do
Empire,
we
as all
have?
do. However, I fear General Tullius is underestimating the Stormcloaks.
Because that's what traitorous
Too often,
cowards
the
do
general
when
has
they
lost
desire
good soldiers
power.
because he did not
Ulfric
take
coveted the
Ulfric
High
and his men
King's throne.
seriously. If this
He thought he
continues
deserved
and
it
the
more than
worst comes
Torrig,
to pass,
and so he came
Solitude
before
will
my
pay the
husband,
price.
and
The Empire
he
is
shouted
headquartered here, after
with
all.
that terrible voice,
Don't have the luxury
like
of
something
hanging
out of a
back
legend,
to see who wins
or a
before
nightmare.
choosing our
When
friends,
Ulfric
right?
unleashed such fury,
You know this.
my
And
husband,
besides, no
he
Nord
simply
with a
ceased to
shred
be.
of honor would
That is
consider
all I will say,
We are no
for
cowards.
it grieves me to speak of it.
Yes, of course, but Ulfric's message is a powerful
well.
one.
Pray for
More of our
solitude
people
and
flock
my
to his
husband.
cause every day.
Steward, I have an idea that might help to bolster the morale of our people in this difficult time. I think we shall have a grand parade, and let General Tullius
Please address
march
all
his
questions
troops
to
from
the
Blue
steward,
Palace to
Falk
Castle Tower
Firebeard.
in all their finery.
What a fine idea, my Jarl. However, I would suggest we wait until the war has ended. After all, the General needs his soldiers out in the field, fighting battles against the Stormcloaks. Do you have business with the court? You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim, but we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Erikur. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You'd do well to remember that. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
I can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
Steward, when is my appointment to meet with General Tullius? There are some issues we must speak about.
I'm afraid he's had to reschedule, my grace. By all accounts, waging war takes his every moment.
Again? We can't simply cancel an appointment.
Hungry. Can we get some food instead? Father says I shouldn't play with you anymore.
Are your sales going well? Not too bad. A few of the guests from the upcoming wedding have placed orders. It should be quite the affair. Nice to have something happy.
Once was a hero named Rex.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Looks like you had no trouble. The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I'd imagined.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right? That was good work. Dija's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels. Until next time.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you earned. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. You're as good as dead.
Who's there? Who's there? Done and done.
Never should have come here. I knew.
Where'd you come from?
You can't hide from me.
Where'd you come from?
Time to end.
Who's there? You knew I heard something. Done and done.
all you got?
Fills us with rage. What harm does it bring to us now?